Best way to freeze and thaw pasta. Gianluca Conte, 50 years later. William Hovey Smith, 2024.
This is Gianluca Conte, 50 years later, after the publication of my book, Italian American. And what we're going to talk about today is successfully freezing and thawing and eating pasta. I can't cook a little pasta. I'm sorry. I can't cook pasta for one. When I cook pasta, like most people cook pasta, you wind up with, you do. What to do? Well, an easy solution is to freeze it. Well, we have containers right here. Yes. And these can be successfully frozen. And frozen pasta, like the spaghetti and meatballs, like right here, does very well if you freeze it and thaw it in correctly. And by correctly, letting nature do its thing. What you don't want to do is beat it all up. So, when you go to work, you take your package of frozen pasta out, and you put it in the sink. You just let it sit there, leave the lid on. You might take the lid off see if it has any freezer crust on it. Well, if so, scrape that out. That will have a little ammonia taste. And seal it back up and put it in the sink. Okay. Now, when you come home, what you'll have is something like this. And it will be very nicely thawed. So, you just, as gently as you can, put it out on your plate. Don't want to break up the pastas. There we go. Just like that. Want a meatball? All right. Yeah, come on. Get you another meatball. There you go. And you put it in the microwave for some few minutes. 2, 3, maybe 4 if you've got a huge bunch. And consume. That particular batch of pasta was the Earth Day pasta that I cooked during a live worldwide demonstration which was broadcast, and you can see on the Hovey Smith channel. It's nearly an hour long. And I take questions from people all around the world about me and my cooking. And previously, there was a somewhat shorter broadcast that took care of the preparation of the meat and the pasta and what we did to create a new tomato sauce. And the Earth Day tomato sauce contained the skins because I used whatever tomatoes were at hand, and these happened to be a grape tomato, little bitty fellows like this, as well as some heirloom tomatoes, one of which was bright green, although perfectly ripe at the time. And so we put it up in our containers here, as you saw. Now, if you have a bunch of pasta and you want to put it up and keep it for a long time, what you can do is put it in plastic. Now, actually, the Zippo bags, supposedly sterile, are preferred. If you get these bags at your grocery store and you take them off before you open them and just take them home unopened, you let your pasta get cool, you put your pasta in the bag, you drive out all the air, and you put it in your container, and you handle it as little as you possibly can. And pasta this way will keep for a long, long time. Months, certainly. and years, likely. although it is dangerous to say how long any food product will in fact keep or how long thereafter it may be safely used, and I will admit that I don't know, and be cautious about what you open. And if you open it and it looks discolored and strange and something growing on it, obviously don't eat it. All right. But 99% of the time, it will turn out just fine. So we should very shortly be ready. And 3, 2, 1, bang! We're ready. And here we have our Earth Day pasta and meat sauce. And the spaghetti is just fine. It's not all chopped up, it's not all beat up. And that's the main thing. Now this sauce is a little thin. It was a live event, so I really didn't let it cook quite long enough. But yeah, it's perfectly good, right as it is. So, now you know how to freeze and thaw pasta well. Good Italian eating to you all.